Hi boys and girls, it's me Mrs. Meyer. So today I'm going to show you how to make a bracelet out of using yarn and straws. So this is what it will look like. Kind of look like this. So we're going to weave it and then you can use it, you can put it on your wrist. So that's what we're going to make today. You can also make it like just a bookmark. So this I just used and didn't make it into a bracelet, just made it into a bookmark. So these are the things you're going to need to make your bracelet or your bookmark. You're going to need straws. So I decided to use plastic reusable straws, but you can use paper straws. You can just use the throwaway plastic straws. So you're going to need straws, and I used 2 different colors so that you can see me weaving it. So you're going to need straws. You are going to need yarn. You can use any kind of yarn. I'm using yarn that is 3 different colors. It looks like it's white, gray, and black. So you can use any kind of yarn that you want. So yarn. You're gonna need scissors. And you're going to need tape. You can also use any kind of tape. You can use painter's tape. You can just use this plain Scotch tape, any tape that you want to use. Also, you're probably going to need help from mom and dad at the beginning of this, of weaving, and at the end of it. So, but I'm going to teach you how to do it. All right. So the first thing is you won't need to use this until the end. But I like to get my yarn ready for the very end first, so that it's ready to go. I like to use it 2 straws like this. So this is how big one string is going to be. You're going to need 2 of those. So I like to put the straws down to measure it. I'm going to measure it. My table, or what I have here. There's 1. I'll do 1 more. Two. All right. So these are my yarns for the very last parts. Okay, so that's all ready for me. So I'm gonna put those away off to the side. Now I'm gonna take my 2 straws that you decided. Okay, I'm gonna take my tape. I'm gonna put my straws, make sure that they're the same height. I'm gonna tape them. All right, and you can't see it, but this is taped, and this end is not taped. Now you're gonna take your whole thing of yarn, and I just leave it attached. I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna put it on 1 straw and make a knot. I'm going to tie this into my purple straw. Make a knot. I'm going to make another knot just so it doesn't get loose. All right. See, there's my knot on my purple straw. Now we're going to start weaving. I'm left-handed, so a lot of you might be right-handed, so you'll do it the other way. I'm going to use my hand I write with. So I went over my purple, and now I'm going to go under my green. Okay, then I'm going to go over my green and under my purple. And you just kind of do that back and forth. So it'll kind of look like this. So I'm under my purple, over my purple, under, over the green, and you just keep going. So it kind of looks like this. So when it gets spaced out like that, I just scrunch it up, and it looks like that. Okay, so we're gonna keep going. Under and over, over and under, back and forth. this will take some time, but your bracelets will look so cool after you're done. Here we go, here. How is it going? Keep going, ready? Under, over and under, and over and under, and over and under. Smidgen on it. Over and under. We're almost there. So depending on your straw and how, which kind you used, will matter how long your bracelet will be. But you can decide to stop at any time that you're ready. So I'm going to stop there. So I have this much left of my straw. You want to give yourself enough room just to tie, because you still have to tie another, tie it off right here. So I'm giving myself enough room for that, okay? Okay, so the way I like to tie it off is I like to wrap it just a few times so I know it won't get unraveled, okay? And then I'm gonna cut my yarn. So I give myself plenty of yarn just in case. You can always cut it off at the end. So now I'm gonna tie it. I'm gonna tie it under my wrap, kind of like this, just my loop, and make a couple knots just so that it doesn't get unraveled. Okay, so it's tied off, it's knotted a few times, which is really good because you don't want it to get unraveled. So now you tied it off, so it's not going anywhere. Now what you want to do is you're going to get your two yarns that you cut at the beginning. So you get your two ones, make sure you get those out, and you're going to put one at a time through each straw. So I'm going to do the purple straw first. Once you get your string or yarn through the straws, so this is the part with my tape, this is the part without my tape. Okay, Now that your yarn is in through your straw, you're gonna tie the end at the tape. Okay, so I'm gonna tie my tape in. And you grab both strings and double knot it. You tie both of them. Okay. Now you're going to remove your tape. Okay. Now you're going to remove your straws. You kind of want to do this at the same time. So you're removing your straws to this side. So this one's tied. Remove your straws. All right. And your straws are removed. And you're going to see what your bracelet looks like. That looks awesome. And then, whether you want it to be a bookmark or whether you want it to be a bracelet, you now can tie it. So this one's pretty big, but you can just tie it where it can come off, or if you're making it for mom and dad, you might want to use more yarn. Nice. And there's your bracelet. Do it. If you are really ready for a challenge, you can do 3 straws instead of 2 straws. And the process like that is the same, only you add an extra straw in the middle. And I have one started so that I can just kind of show you. So instead of taping 2 straws, I taped 3 together at the end. And I tied my loop like you did in the beginning. And this, you're just going to do the same thing, but only have one in the middle. So you just go over and under, but you're doing it on the green. So the one in the middle, so it kind of looks like that. And then you go back around. So it kind of looks like that. So kind of the same thing, but just adding one more straw. I'll show you a few more times too. That. So then you just keep going until probably your stopping point, depending how long your straws are. And then we cut off 2 strings for the 2 straws. You're going to cut off 3. So that you have 3 yarns or 3 strings hanging from there. And then you just do this, it's the same exact steps as our 2 straws. All right, well, I can't wait to see your bracelets, and I hope, or bookmarks, if you make a bookmark. This is what the 3 bracelet look like. So at the end, this is what the 3rd, if you do 3 straws, this is what that will look like. All right, well, I can't wait to see you. All right, guys, thank you guys so much for joining me. Have a great day.